How's it going, you guys? Mega Trooper 19 here. Welcome back to some more Kingdom Hearts Final Mix HD. We just finished up Acre Wood in the last parts, and I'm just gonna walk and talk for a little bit. I got some things I need to explain. I gotta check one thing real fast. Yeah, alright, we're good. Yeah, I need to walk and talk and explain some things that kind of happened since the last part. We're gonna go grab a few things along the way. We have a green Trinity that we can get in here first, and then we're gonna head over to Traverse Town. So after I got done recording the last part, I continued to, or did I? I believe I started at the next part, like in a completely other session of recording and stretches like I always do. And I recorded probably 4 or 5 chunks, and then later in the day I was able to record quite a bit more. And the way things kind of go for me is that I don't have a lot of opportunities to record, so when I get them, I take them, and I had a lengthy opportunity to record, and I took it, and something bad was bound to happen, and it did. This chunk, the next chunk, this was probably like an hour and a half's worth. Next one was maybe close to that, and there's a video or a chunk that's going to be later on down the road that was probably about an hour or so. It got messed up. I think my video recorder just ate it up. Didn't like it. Just completely screwed up the video, and the problem kind of became that I was so far forward that I couldn't just open up a save and go back because I didn't really manage my saves very well. It's something that I will have to do a better job at from now on. So I was kind of stuck with either just ending the Let's Play, giving up, just not doing it anymore, or starting a brand new kind of playing back through, getting back up to this point, and just trying to mirror things as best as I could. And that's the route that I took. I really want to get this Let's Play done. I want to move on. I want to play the other Kingdom Hearts games. I'm in such a fix right now of wanting to play Kingdom Hearts that it's what I want to do, and I can't do that unless I get done with this game. So I went through, played back up to this point, and so we're just kind of going to continue on from here on what would be I guess it's like a different playthrough, but we're at the same point. I've done things as best as I could, similar to the way that I did it in the original one. We're still playing on the hardest difficulty. I started off the same way. We're practically the same level. I think I am just one level higher than what I was, but that's not really going to make that big of a difference, I feel. And so yeah, it's very not professional, not a good thing that this is what I had to do. I should have been a lot more aware of things, and managed my saves a lot better. I should be rotating. I have like 100 files that I could use on this thing, and I should be using them, just doing a better job of. We're gonna do this because we have a torn page, the 100 Acre Wood part. So between that last part that you saw and right now, I've since gone out and gotten a brand new video recorder, and it was a quite a chore to get it working, but oh no, we've done that one already. I believe I've gotten it all working right. I've done like 5 or 6 hour-long test recordings just to like get a feel for all the different sounds that are in games, and the main problem I was having with this game was the voices during the cutscenes wouldn't come in, and some of the other sound effects wouldn't pop in. Like they weren't major things, but the voices during the cutscenes were definitely a thing, and there would be points where the video would chug, but I think that's because I was trying to... I'll talk after this. It's Piglet.
What am I to do? I'm all alone. Pooh, Pooh, where are you? It's me, Piglet.
Okay, seems to be working. What was I saying though? Yeah, I think I was trying to process my videos at too like high of a rate, so I dumbed it down to like half of what I was trying to. It's about the same same rate that it was on my old things, and it still looks really, really good. I turned the brightness up quite a bit because when I was doing the tests, there's parts that you'll see later on where it just looked like there was black walls everywhere because the video was really, really dark. But I think it looks really good. It's a completely different video recording thing. I'm using a Elgato HD60, which doesn't work well with PS3s. In fact, it's not supposed to work at all with PS3s, so I had to work around it. And that took me probably an extra week or so just to kind of get things in line to get this properly going. So what's going to end up happening is I'll record this chunk, I'll record the next chunk, and then it will go back to the original Let's Play. I'll try and get things as best I can matched up between here and then. I just don't, at this point I have like the whole Let's Play done. I just kind of started recording it, kept going after I knew that it was messed up because I decided this is what I wanted to do. And so it's going to go back to normal. Then later on it will... I'll have that other part that I'm going to have to fix, and then it will go back to normal for hopefully the rest of the Let's Play. I'm pretty sure the rest of the videos are fine. So yeah, apologies for that, but that's what I had to do to salvage this Let's Play. And yeah, so let's just continue on. I don't really want to talk about it. I've done this speech like 3 or 4 times because I thought that I had everything all worked out, but I didn't.
I'm sorry.
Don't be scared. You're looking for Pooh, right?
You know Pooh. Oh, you see, I have something for him. I have to take it to Pooh right away. Oh, Pooh!
Oh, I believe I smell a delicious something. A something like honey.
Pooh!
Hello, Piglet. How have you been?
Oh, I'm so glad to see you. I thought you'd gone away. I brought what you asked for.
Thank you, Piglet. Now I can finally have some honey.
Really? But how?
I shall hold on to the balloon and fly like a bee up the honey tree, see?
What if you take their honey? Won't the bees be angry?
Oh,
Let's see if we can help out. If you could only chase away those bees, I'm certain I could get a small morsel of honey. Would you help me get some honey? Yeah, that's what we're here for, so. Oh, hello there, Owl. Good day, Pooh. What are you doing? Using a balloon to get some honey? Splendid idea. Allow me to offer a few pointers. Now, Pooh can get honey by floating up this tree with his balloon. The honey is inside the tree hollows, not the beehives you see here. There's quite a lot of honey in these holes. If Pooh gets too close, the bees will come out to protect their honey. If they get to Pooh, they'll pop his balloon, lock onto the bees, and swat them away. The more time Pooh has at each hollow, the more honey he can eat. There's more honey higher up, too. If jumping from branch to branch proves difficult, try the Rush command. Rush can help you catch up to Pooh quickly, but it isn't fully reliable. Good luck. Okay, I'm really bad at this. I've done it like 4 or 5 times already, and it's still pretty bad at it just because it requires jumping and whatnot. But I think I have a semi-sound strategy at this point since I've done it so many times. You just kind of gotta wait for them to get really close. Then you can take a swing at them. And if you hit them, you can get a free jump. So that's kind of what I use, and then I just sort of sit on this branch, because I'll come out of that one on the left for the rest of the time. And you're pretty much just safe, so not a whole lot to this one. It's kind of boring, in fact. I'll probably get a little bit spacey and mess something up. Yeah, I don't really... I don't know. This one's pretty easy, pretty boring. So... yeah, hopefully this whole having to fix it like this doesn't deter you from watching the rest of it. Like, once we get past these chunks, then it's gonna go back, like I said, to being normal, and it's all good and not, you know, kind of making up for my mistakes. And the other part that I have to do, I think it's just kind of some extra, like, cleanup stuff, so it's not really that big of a thing. I have a list of all the stuff that I have to get done between now and the next part that would be on the original playthrough. So the only things that I'm really not concerned about are I ran through the synthesis shop. I really don't care a whole lot about that. The items I have on me right now, I'm not that worried about, and with the synthesis shop I did a lot of that stuff off screen in the playthrough anyways, and you'll probably hear me talking about it a lot. I probably made everything as soon as I could, and right now I'm just not all that worried about it. I can make it through these parts without those items. If I'm in town again, then maybe I'll just make them for whatever's sake, kind of show how that stuff works out. I should be having to go back there again after a while, so between then and now, so I could definitely show that stuff off. But other things like treasure chests, I'm not too concerned about. I've done a pretty good job, like I said, so far, of kind of getting everything that I would need to between now and where I should be and whatnot. And
it is rather funny.
Trinities, I will try to get. I'll try to get the Trinities that I would have in the parts later on, just for like continuity's sake. That way things don't get even more messed up and I have to redo those, because I think the part that I have to do over later on is me going back and getting all the trinities, so that'll kind of make things a bit of a mess if I kind of break that sequence. But I think I have them all listed down as the ones that I need to grab when I can, so god dang it. But that's all we gotta do there. I was just kind of talking through it because there's really not a whole lot to it. It's kind of boring. In fact, the Winnie the Pooh segments aren't all that, not all that great, but they're just, I mean, what else are you really gonna do with a Winnie the Pooh level? It's just mini games and whatnot. Like, I can't really see you fighting anything or doing anything really combat wise. You know what? I'm gonna run back to the synthesis shop now that I think about it, just to show that stuff off. I should have done it when I was there originally, but I was trying to explain some things, so it'll only take me a minute or so, and then we can get on to the next world. But yeah, so I said earlier I've been on kind of a Kingdom Hearts. Don't even really know how to describe it, like just a binge of it. I've been playing this. I've been really wanting to start the Let's Play of Chain of Memories, but I've had to get this done and had to sort through the problems with this, so shit, I should have just gone upstairs and around. So I've had to start this up, and kind of on the side, I started playing and beat. Well, just give me a second. I'll try and explain this really fast. So the way synthesis works is you can see we have items that we can make on the left and the things that we need on the right. That thing up at the top that says created 0 of 6, it means that once we create 6 items, then he will get new items in stock. That's something that I didn't really... I believe that's how it works. I think it's 6. I want to say you have to make all 6 of the original ones. Or maybe that's just that you've created 0 of the... Pretty sure that's how it is. You have to create all 6, and then he gets... Oh man, I'm looking at those items and I'm just remembering the pain. But we can just make some of this stuff. Why not? Maybe I should have made that energy bangle instead of a cottage. Whatever. Oh no, it's half. It's half of however many that he has, and then I think towards the end of it, you'll unlock more items, and then when the tiers get further along, you have to make like more and more and more closer towards the top of it. Then once you make, I can't remember once it gets up to it, but this is where you can get your final weapons in the game. They're only really good for Sora. Sora's final weapons are really good. Donald and Goofy's are not. Excuse me. It just hiccups a little bit. Need a drink. Make that golem chain. Okay. I'll mess around with this stuff just really fast. Actually, do I want to? What did I make? Power chain, golem chain. No, I'll hang on to that. I have something that I can do with that here soon. So, god dang. But now we're free to get out of here. So let's just, we'll leave. We'll go start up a new world. Things will be good. Yeah. But I said that I've been on kind of a Kingdom Hearts binge. Like I said, I started up and... Yeah, that's where we want to go. Okay. I was like, huh? But, no. Getting ahead of myself. But I have started and played Kingdom Hearts Recoded, which wasn't bad. The story was kind of not great for it. I like the combat. It would be a whole lot better on a console. Really wish they would have not half-assed it when they HD'd it and just did the cutscenes or whatever it was that they did on the second collection. I think that's all that they did. It's kind of like the same thing they did with 358 by 2 days. I think they just HD'd the cutscenes and kind of called it good. It would serve a lot better if you could just play it with the controller, because the controls in that game kind of get a little bit too stiff. It's still not bad though, but I've also started playing Dream Drop Distance, and I really like that game so far. I've only played a few hours of it. It's pretty different. Apparently it has a big impact on the story. I haven't really noticed it so far. I'm still in the early goings of it, so yeah, maybe that's why I haven't. But it's really good. I love the combat for it. It's very I kind of see the combat in that I'm seeing some of the stuff from like the trailers for Kingdom Hearts 3, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I kind of see where they were going. They were kind of made the Dream Drop Distance as like a kind of get used to how crazy things are going to be with combat and whatnot, and then we'll go into 3 and you'll be like, holy shit, be a little bit used to it, kind of. It's really good though. I love the worlds that are in it. They didn't go with the problem with Recoded is that it just used the worlds from Kingdom Hearts 1, this game, some of them, and it kind of got a little bit boring because you weren't really seeing anything new. And the first world in Dream Drop Distance is Traverse Town, but it's got like its own twist on it. You don't see the same characters that you would and whatnot. It's so good though. I think once I get done with this, I'll probably play some more of it. It's really good though. What is that? And like I said, I think it has a big impact on the story. Like, it's supposed to be the last things that happen before 3. I think. I don't know. The storyline for Kingdom Hearts is just all over the place. I wish I could understand it. Wow, it's huge! But then again, I've only played 1 to like half of 358 by 2, a little bit of Rechain of Memories, like way back when it first came out. It's a giant whale. It's Monstro. He's a whale of a whale and vicious besides. Wow, Sora, get us out of here. Yep, too late. He's gonna swallow us. But I've played a little bit of Rechain of Memories. I've beaten Recoded, and I'm starting up Dream Drop Distance. But there's and I've beaten one of the storylines for, what is it? It's true. I saw it with my own eyes. You sure you didn't just hear it this time? What difference does it make? There's a huge monster in there, I tell you. Alright, suppose there really is a monster. Think we can beat it by ourselves, Sora? No problem. Let's do it. Listen there. Can you hear its growling? Shh. Quiet. We've got to be careful. I've beaten one of the storylines for... God dang it. See that? It was just the wind making that noise. I'm trying to talk, Dermot. Oh man, I wish it was a monster. Hold on. What's that over there? A window? Or maybe a door? It won't open. Jeez, is that really all that's in here? What do you expect in a boring place like this? Hey, Sora? When we grow up, let's get off this island. We'll go on real adventures, not this kid stuff. Sure, but isn't there anything fun to do now? Hey, you know the new girl at the mayor's house? Did you hear? Nope. Birth by Sleep. I beat one of the storylines for that. And then I think I started up another one and I kind of got a little bit bored of it because it's on a PSP and I couldn't. Handhelds are always hard for me to really get into the games nowadays. Unless it's really good, like
Hey, Sora, are you okay?
Dream Drop Distance has
What are
been.
you guys doing? Where are we anyway?
And Recoded. Recoded was really good for parts of it, then towards the end of it I stopped playing it and
I think that big old whale monster
struggled
just
through it.
swallowed us. And for today's weather, expect showers. Oh, heavy showers.
Hey! Who's there? It's me! Oh, it's just Pinocchio. Pinocchio!
Pinocchio? Pinocchio, where are you going? Pinocchio! Come on, everybody, after him, quick!